statements on what SEC can do.
So which will take precedence? Because usually I know that in law, when two laws are conflicting, sometimes one steps down for the other.
We deal that mostly with the decision of courts. Then you look at precedent. If two courts have two different decisions, depending of course which court. But in terms of the law is not repealed by implication. You want to repeal any section of the law, you do that expressly.
But as you say, this is law. You're dealing with the law. But then there's a largely political twist to all of this matter. And who knows, it may take precedence at the end of the day.
Yes, I mean, that's why I said it's a matter for National Assembly and the presidency to sort out. Honestly, for me as a player in the capital market, we are really concerned of the effect all this having on the capital market.
But there's still politics in the capital market now, isn't it?
Sorry?
There's still politics in there.
Well,
Well,
let me, honestly, unfortunately, I'm not a politician. I've never been a politician. but the point is that we know what the situation was prior to 2007, 2009. And as somebody in that market, since this lady came, a lot of changes have been made that have moved the market forward and tried to remedy all the things that were done wrong prior to that. Don't forget that she was not there when the market collapsed.
Have you made a presentation? I mean, as a group of operators, have you made a presentation to the National Assembly for them to see reason with you and possibly rescind their decision?
In fact, I am taking up that matter with the chairman of the Capital Market Solicitors Association. In fact, we have our AGM coming up next week. But I do know that at the last event we had, our chairman did make it very clear that this lady has done the best anybody else has done for the market, and that she is eminently qualified for this job. But whether it's been done direct to the National Assembly, honestly, I do not know. But I intend to take up that matter with them. Or when we get to our meeting, we'll discuss it. Because as the Capital Market Solicitors Association, we are worried about it.
And people are also worried.
We are very worried about it.
We haven't heard any dissenting voice from the National Assembly to say, no, I'm not with the whole lot. I think she's qualified. How come even those who are from her constituency or who represent where she's from, they haven't spoken up? No one is saying anything. And even the chairman you talked about, we haven't heard him say anything different.
No, the chairman I'm talking about is the chairman of the Capital Market Solicitors Association.
Okay.
Yes, not... but again, it's amazing. It's amazing because each time I really wish that even the law gives the grounds on which you can remove a DG if she's convicted of a felony, of an offense involving dishonesty or any gross misconduct.
So in all of this, there's nothing about gross misconduct heaped on her?
All we are hearing is that her lack of qualification. Because if you remember, when she went on suspension, the Pricewaterhouse was mandated to look into the matter, and they came up and cleared her, and which I believe was why she was reinstated to her position. The House, since then, has not said anything about any other ground or reason except that of qualification. And that is where those of us who are lawyers in the capital market get worried.
What do you say to those who think, look, all of this is becoming messy? I mean, you've got your qualifications, as you say. So, after all, it's not by force to serve your country. If you don't want it, fine. Go with, I mean, who loses at the end of the day? Do you see people saying, look, why don't you just take a bow and go?
Well, the question again is that is she not entitled to do the job that she's been appointed to do with her qualification? She's a Nigerian.
Yeah, but entitlement, doesn't that become secondary when the National Assembly, which represents the people, say, okay, look, well, whatever reason, even if they cite qualification, which you doubt, they say no?
Well, I think it's really for her to consider that. I can't advise her on what to do or what not to do.
But you can have an opinion about that. Tell us, if you will.
Well, no. Maybe if it was me, to be honest with you, sometimes I want to make the point that no, that for my qualification, if I have done anything wrong, tell me and I will go.
But don't
if you
forget,
say I don't have a qualification.
Don't forget, you're dealing with politicians.
Yes.
So when they negotiate, it could be behind your back.
Quite true. Quite true.
So in that circumstance,
quite true. And then, well, they negotiate with the presidency, but the presidency doesn't appear willing to.
At the moment. If 2015 is involved, what do you think will happen?
If what?
If 2015 is involved.
Well, like I said, the politicians have their way. Unfortunately, I'm not one, and I'm not aspiring to.
Never say never. If the people call on you, as they say, my people want me. Thank you for coming on. Zikobi is a capital market operator and a lawyer. Let's take a moment now for the headline news. Nata is here. He's not a politician too, but he's still here with us for now. Nata, go ahead, please.
Chamberlain, as he said, never say never.
Oh, yeah.
Here are the headlines. The President of the Nigerian Senate, David Mark, is asking world leaders to recognize the role of local teachers in the drive to make development across the world sustainable and equitable. The Senate President preferred this as a solution at the 128th Inter-Parliamentary Union Assembly holding in Quito, the capital city of Ecuador. And the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Bamanga Tukur, says the party will use every available means to resolve its internal crisis so that its fortunes in some parts of the country will not be affected again negatively. Addressing members of the party at the Northwest PDP reconciliatory meeting in Kaduna, the national chairman said the party is going to display high patronage to its members to stop them from leaving the party. In the meantime, in Kogi State, though the local council elections may be several weeks away, the party, PDP, members are not leaving anything to chance as they conduct primaries for the May 4th elections. In a very dramatic twist, opinions are now diverse on the influence of the state governor on who emerges as the party's flag bearer. And security in and around motor parks in Abuja has been beefed up following the recent suicide bomb attack in Sabongeri, Kano State, which left many people dead. Luxury bus operators say it is no longer business as usual, even for the passengers who are not leaving anything to chance. And finally, the French government is asking for calm in the Central African Republic following invasion by rebels in the capital Bangui and the overthrow of the president. France's President Francois Hollande says the rebel fighters must respect the people. He confirms that President Francois Bozize has indeed fled the country and is believed to be taking refuge in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Well, those are the headlines. Sunrise Daily will continue in a moment.
EcoBank, we see a great future, one that's full of opportunity for those who want to be the best. With over 1,000 branches of a single bank across 33 African countries, it's a future where trade can flourish without boundaries. The future is breathtaking, with enormous cross-border investments helping business and government build new infrastructure, while individuals achieve their ambitions right across Africa. The future is Pan-African, and EcoBank is the Pan-African bank.